is Luna. I am coming to say hello. Hi, cutie. This is my song. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, in my last video, one of the questions was talking about any quirks that I have. And I don't know if this is a quirk or more like a personality trait, but I sing to Luna all the time. I'm always singing songs to her. I'm always changing song lyrics to put her name in them. And I always sing to my dog. I don't know if she likes it or if she thinks anything of it, but I just love to sing to her. And then she did a big stretch. Oh my gosh, you ever just lay in bed and feel like you gotta do the biggest stretch ever? It just feels so good. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm like getting really off track, but this video we're gonna be talking about annotating a book that I am currently reading. And this annotation is for my best friend, and I am gonna show it to you guys. I don't think that I've annotated a book since like middle school or high school, and I know there's a proper way to do it, but the way I'm doing it is not proper at all. And as an adult, I don't think there's like a right or a wrong way that you can annotate a book. I think it's just whatever and like however you want to do it personally, and like whatever way makes you happy is great. Right, Luna? Yeah, she agrees. She did a shake and she is wagging her tail, so that means Luna agrees. Okay, you guys, so the book that I am currently reading and annotating is called Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. Oh, also, I forgot to show you guys my nails that I just got done for spring. Aren't these so cute? So they're green with little flowers on them. Okay, I'm sorry, my ADD keeps acting up and I keep getting sidetracked. Okay, so far, let me explain this book. Very much gives like Netflix or like Hulu or just like movie Hallmark rom-com vibes, but the main character's name is Hallie, and that is obviously her right there. So she's a really cute character, and she has taken over her grandmother's gardening business. So she does all of the gardening in the small town and flower planting and stuff like that. And then that is Julian Voss, who is obviously the love interest. So in the book, Julian's family is like mega rich. They own this huge vineyard and winery in the city, and that's how, you know, they have all of their money and whatnot. But he is now a professor at Stanford. Is that where it is? Stanford or somewhere else? Anyways, he's a professor and he is super like type A, on the dot about time, doesn't do anything for fun. It's very much like grumpy sunshine romance trope. So he is the grumpy and then she is like the happy go lucky sunshine girl, like doesn't think about time at all. She usually runs late for things. She's very like clumsy and chaotic. So pretty much they're complete opposites. But already I can tell that they're going to really balance each other out very well because her chaos is his calm. So it's kind of like yin and yang. Okay, so just flipping through this book, you guys can see how I have kind of annotated it. And I'll go into some more details, but this is kind of just like how it looks. I just highlight certain things that I think are really important and I underline some other things. And then I like to put little notes on the side of like different themes that I'm noticing. And sometimes I just feel like doodling, like how I put this flower right there. Okay, so right now, kind of how I'm annotating this book is anything that I feel like is really important or substantial that the male character says, I highlight it in this blue highlighter, and then anything that Hallie, the female character, says that, again, I feel like is really important, substantial, or just like very thought-provoking, I highlight in the pink highlighter, and then anything that is just feels like in general about the book that is really important, like didn't necessarily come from either character, but it's just like a really important or thought-provoking quote, I'll highlight in this purple highlighter. And then anything else that I just like kind of find interesting or that I feel like doodling about, I just underline in pen. Okay, so for example, like on this page, and I'm not gonna give away any spoilers, but this quote says, God, she loved her friends, and I highlighted that in purple and put hearts around it, just because I feel like friendship, especially in adulthood, is very important. So that would be like an overall theme of the book, would be having really good friends and the importance of that. So that is highlighted in purple. And then after each chapter, if I can, I like to write down different themes that I have noticed throughout that previous chapter. So for example, this one, I put themes, strong friendships, second chance at love, small town vibes, and lots of good food and wine. And then also if something seems really visually appealing to me, I'll highlight that as well. So this says land filled with row after row of Voss grapes, lush green vines wrapped around wooden posts, pops of deep purple fruit warmed and nurtured the Napa sunlight. When I read and visualize the story as if I'm watching a movie in my own head. if that makes sense. So I highlighted that because it gave a really good description of the scenery and just really helped me create that vision in my head. So my best friend Tiffany and I swap books all the time. When she reads a book, she'll give it to me. After I read a book, I usually give it to her. And so I felt like this would be a really unique birthday gift for her because I'm sort of just like giving her a piece of my brain on the paper. And it's, I don't know, it's just like a fun way to give her my thoughts as well while reading the book. And then I also plan to make it really cute. Like I'm gonna print some pictures of us and sprinkle them throughout the book. So it's sort of like a scrapbook. And then this book specifically, I was really excited to read and gift to Tiffany just because it's set on a vineyard. And that is one of the very first trips that Tiffany and I took together. Was we went to Napa, California, and we went to a winery and had wine tasting and just had so much fun. So this book definitely brings back fond memories of our friendship. And yeah. Another thing that I do while reading books to help visually set the story in my head is I'll go on Pinterest and I will type in things that I feel like are similar to the story. So for like this one, I typed in vineyard love aesthetic just because it's set on a vineyard and it's two people falling in love. And so I just have these images of like this one, like that's a really good image of falling in love on a vineyard. And same with that one right there too. I don't know, it just, when I see stuff like this, it definitely helps me picture the story in my head even more. That way I have a better reading experience. And I do that with just about every single book that I read. Sometimes I'll even type in the name of the book and stuff will come up. And I don't know, it just helps to create that movie-like vision in my head. Just decided to sit like a human. Whenever she lifts her leg, it means she wants belly rubs. We're just hanging out. Well, I read my book and annotate. I've actually been doing like 50 or so pages a day for this book because I'm in the middle of reading book 3 from the From Blood and Ash series because I really want to finish that one. And this is the first time that I've ever read 2 books at the same time. So it definitely feels weird, but I'm only doing about 50 pages a day of this one, and then at least an hour of reading a day at night of my fantasy series. But I think Luna just wanted some extra attention. It's been a few days since I've last talked to you guys. I finished the book Secretly Yours and it was cute. It wasn't my favorite, but I didn't not like it either. And I've heard from a few people that this specific book is not Tessa Bailey's best work. So if you have read any books by Tessa Bailey that you just absolutely loved, please let me know in the comment section below so I can add them to my never-ending to-be-read list. Like I mentioned before, it was definitely a rom-com and it was very cute. Not my typical kind of book, but I did still enjoy reading it. So if you have read this, let me know what you thought. And if you annotate a book, let me know what you like to do for your annotations in terms of like highlighting or writing in the pages, etc. But I'm going to conclude this video here. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because I would love to see you again in future videos. I hope that you all have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.